Oh, this is the worst part. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. You guys, that could not have gone any worse.
I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are conquering our first milestone. Is it a milestone run? I don't know. Benchmark day? I'm not really sure what we call this. I'm still very new to this. I am getting to the gym very early. I just want to stretch, drink my water in the car, just have a quiet start to this workout, just because I am not the best runner at all. I also live like 1.2 miles from this gym, to the point where sometimes I will walk this, but I figure on a day that we're going to be doing a run for distance, and it's 38 degrees outside, welcome to Ohio in April, it's just better to drive. My husband is the best. He brought me black coffee this morning. He's working from home, and he offered to pick up Starbucks, and normally that's when we get things like the vanilla sweet cream cold brew, but I'm a little nervous to do dairy before a distance run, so I just did black coffee. If I'm feeling it, I can make myself something a little bit later today, but this is fine for now. But yes, I have never run this before. My best run I remember having as an adult, I want to say it was like 12 minutes. And I'll show you when I park the car. I actually have a little decorated Post-it that I am putting on my treadmill. Did I get OrangeTheory in the shot? I did. Perfect. And I see people walking out, which means they survived. All is good. So I made this little Post-it. It says 12-minute run on it. I don't know if it's gonna show up on the camera, so we're not even gonna try, but every 3 minutes, I go up a little bit in terms of speed. I start out minutes 0 through 3 at 5 miles per hour, and then minutes 3 through 6, 5.2, then 5.4, 5.5, and then once I hit around like the 10-minute, 30-second mark to the 11-minute mark, I wrote 6 miles per hour for like the last 60 to 90 seconds. My goal is to run 1.25 miles, which I don't know if that's possible at these speeds. I feel like I'd have to start at the 6, which I cannot do right now. I'm now becoming a graduated power walker up to a jogger, but we will see. I think I'll at least get over a mile, because just running at 5 miles an hour for 12 minutes will get you 1 mile. It's a 12-minute mile anyway. But I'm only running at 5 for 3 minutes, and then I'm going up from there. We shall see what happens. If anybody has done this before, I know by the time you see this video, this run will be over, but what tips do you have for doing this? I have been on the Reddit page, I've read people's tips and tricks, but those are people who were like,
yeah man, I was able to keep my streak of 11.25 miles per hour all 12 minutes.
And that's not me. I will be running at a 5 up to a 6 at the end. And that's just me. I've been working on conserving my energy on the treadmill, on the rower, on the weights, because I'm somebody that's either 100% or recovery. I'm working on, hey, here's your base, here's a little bit of a push, here's all out. And when I first got started, I'd be like running at a 5 for a base and then trying to push up to an 8 for like an all out, and then they'd have us go back to base and I would be dead. So now I'm trying not to go up as high when we do those things, so I could go back to still a running base and not always going down to a walking recovery. But I am hydrating with a little bit of coffee, my pre-workout of choice. It is just black. And then I've got this lovely Hydrate water bottle. This syncs to my phone. It lights up on the bottom and yells at me and leaves me passive-aggressive notifications if I don't drink enough water throughout the day. This is what happens when you're married to a tech person. Oh, this is the worst part. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. I know that today is just a benchmark run. I know this, but for me, it's a little bit more. Growing up, you know, through teenage years, high school, college, all that fun stuff, I developed, for lack of a better term, before anybody else in my class, and I was a large-chested middle schooler, high schooler, so those nasty comments that you get as a kid, things like,
are you sure you can run? Are you sure you're not gonna give yourself a black eye?
These are comments that I got in my young adult life that stuck with me, because I was very, very self-conscious and self-aware of my body. I was very uncomfortable with it. I know you hear of girls always wanting to enhance those features with themselves, but I'm over here like, living in sports bras, living in sweatshirts. I don't want those things. So this benchmark day is more for me to kind of silence those, I want to say ghosts in the attic, not those demons. I don't like not sleep at night because of a comment something made to me 10 years ago. It's not a huge deal. Plus, the people that made those comments, I don't see them running anywhere. So that's my fun share of the morning. This run today is dedicated both to my middle school self, who was not good at running then and sure isn't good now, and to any other girl out there who might be uncomfortable about some facet of their body, whether it be your chest, your hips, your belly, whatever it is. You don't have to listen to anybody but yourself. I wish I had done something like this a long time ago. I wish whenever running got hard, I didn't hear those comments in my head like, oh, I guess they must be right. What do you mean they must be right? They're not running. They're not doing anything. Why would I listen to you? Anyway, now that we've had our morning therapy session, let's caffeinate, hydrate, and go run. I really am debating putting this on my treadmill. And I think I'm going to, and people are gonna look at me like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? But I think we're gonna do it. When I come back, I'm gonna look myself a hot mess. I'm gonna look myself. Yeah, sure. But I'll come back, I'll let you guys know how it went. The 12-minute run for distance. Biggest goals here, do not stop running. Keep with my pace goals over here on my Post-it, at least a mile. Guys, wish me luck. I know you're gonna see this later, but apparently we do this more than once on the Orange Theory calendar. Be nice to me. You guys, that could not have gone any worse. Let's get some water and some post-run coffee. The good news is I ran and I did not stop. That is the good news. At the risk of sounding extra dramatic, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in there. Number one, if you know Orange Theory, you know you either start on the treadmill or on the rower or weight floor. I was in a 2G class, which means it's either treadmill or rower. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, please, please, please put me on the treadmill first. I just want to give everything I have onto this. I don't want to be tired from anything else. I walk in, they say,
Oh, Kristen B, you are on rower 9. You're gonna go rower, weights, time.
So feeling a little defeated, but thinking, hey, just go light and easy, conserve what you have, it's gonna be great. So getting ready, put my armband on. We were those like little heart rate monitors. Well, I must have not turned mine off last time I came and it was dead. It has never once died in the 30 other times I've been here. It's only on a benchmark day. So I'm over here like, keep calm, don't freak out. I'm already thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have no energy. Now I have no heart rate monitor. I'm not gonna be able to get my benchmark. P.S. You don't need a heart rate monitor. You just need the number on the treadmill, but this is my spiraling brain. So I go to the front desk. I pay the $5 to get a loaner. I'm gonna go home and charge mine now for tomorrow's workout, which is gonna be great. And then I walk in, we do the run, we do everything. It's great. I'll get back to the run in a second. Everybody runs as we rotate. We're in our last thing, and I hear our coach going,
oh my gosh, we have a huge PR in here. Let's give it up for Kristen B. Kristen B, stand up.
So I stand up. A little bit confused, but I stand up. Lo and behold, there are 2 Kristen B's in the class. And the girl who got the PR was the other one. Come to think of it now, you can't really PR on your first one. You can't get a personal record on your first run. I was able to do the first 2 bits here, like minutes 1 through 3 at 5, minutes 3 through 6 at 5.2. Once we got into like the 6-7 minute mark, I was tired. It took all of me. I bumped it up to a 5.4 and I was like, come on, you can do it, you can do it. When we got to minute 9, I was supposed to be up in the 5.5, 5.6. I went back down to 5.4. I kept telling myself, keep going, the clock isn't stopping, you can do this, it's okay. By the time we hit like minute 11, I would distract myself by saying, hey, we're gonna go up 0.1 on the treadmill speed every 15 seconds. So I kind of tricked my brain into focusing on like this little micro task, so I wasn't focusing on anything else. If I had to rate this experience out of 10, I'd give it a solid 3.5. Didn't love it. Some people in there, they just love it. They're like, yeah, I did it! I did it! And I'm over here like, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't cry. That was that. But you know what? We're gonna end on positives here. I hit the 1 mile. Oh yeah, my distance. My gosh, I'm over here, I forgot the distance. Hold on a second. We all had to press stop on our treadmill right at the 12-minute mark, and there was a stop. My personal best in a 12-minute run is a 1.06. So not quite a 1.2, but you know what? I'll take it. I didn't stop. This is just my first attempt at this. So my next attempt, I think in July they said, I'll try to get a 1.1. We'll try to go up just a little bit each time. I am never going to be the best runner. I am never going to be the girl who's excited to go on a distance run. And that's okay. If I didn't have this place right here, I guarantee you that 12-minute run would have never happened. It's just the situation, the circumstances, and the community that I put myself around to make this happen. 17 splat points, just over 500 calories. My average heart rate was 140. Oh, we also had to do run rows after. So my distance on the treadmill as a whole is 1.63, and I did 3,500 steps. My time in the orange zone isn't really that high, if I'm being honest. The time in the red zone's higher, but I'm higher than normal. I'm guessing that's just because of the run. 17 splat points, 9 minutes in orange, 8 minutes in red, 22 minutes in green, which makes sense because I had to do the lifting and the rowing before the 12-minute benchmark, so I was going easy. I was not pushing anything, and that was okay. But you guys, I'm gonna head home, take a long shower. It is a hair washing day for this curly hair. So gonna head home, finish the coffee. I may just sit outside of my house. My husband's working from home today. Just like pop in a 10-minute podcast and sip this coffee and just say, hey, you know what? Whatever else happens today, I did a 12-minute run. A 12-minute run. And I hit the mile, I forgot to mention this, I hit the 1 mile mark at 11 minutes and 20 seconds. That is 40 seconds faster than my pre-OrangeTheory like best record with just running outside. So that is it, you guys. Count your non-scale victories, work hard, be kind. If you want to see any other OrangeTheory videos, let me know down below. I just thought of filming this one because I can look back on this later and think, oh hey yeah, that was the day that I did my first run for distance. And I was really bad at it. I need to figure out if it's just better for me to keep a base pace longer and not speed up until the second half. Like if I was gonna start at 5 miles per hour to the first 6 minutes out of 5 and then push up because you're already over halfway there. I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye. If I'm being honest, if I could go back and tell this girl anything, it would definitely be I am currently getting ready for my very first day ever of OrangeTheory Fitness. I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what's going to happen.